How you doing? My name's John Sikoris, and this is Sharif Sikoris, and we're the owners of Titan Medical Center.
Welcome. Happy New Year. I'm actually filming this on New Year's Eve. Well, it's not. It's the day of New Year's Eve, okay? So, 2019, this is your year, you motherfuckers. Yes, it is, you momos. It's your year. All right, listen. Happy New Year, guys. I want to talk about some important stuff, that has been coming to my attention and guys have been writing to me about. I guess because my last video, I took a little bit about getting off opiates and this and that and the other thing, and I talk about, depression and all this because it's the new year. And a lot of people get depressed at the new year. You know what I mean? It's a very common time, bro. The holidays, people commit suicide, and it's not the greatest time for everybody. A lot of people walking around singing "Joy to the World," they're all happy and shit. But then there's a whole shitload of other people fucking thinking they're gonna kill myself. So let's address that. Okay, I'm gonna get into a little bit of that for a minute here because I think that that's important. It seems to be important to a lot of you guys. All right. I did talk about it a little bit on my Country Crush show. So if you haven't, you can watch my Country Crush show. It's towards the end. I say a little bit about that stuff. Country Crush is a lot of training stuff. Okay, it's the training. We talk a lot about training. So if you get a lot of questions about training, you can put them here, send them to Joe, or put them on the Country Crush comments. We will answer all training questions, that are legit, and that are not like either repeats or constants, the same shit and all that. But I just want to tell you guys, I'm hoping, man, this is your year for the new year. Anyway, so I'm going to get into, first, before I get into all, what I want to talk about, the important shit, I just want to say something first, okay, about the whole UFC debacle, with John Bones Jones failing the drug test yet again, okay? Well, he failed like 3, 4, 5 of them already. And then, what my take is on that, because I get a lot of guys asking me, even friends of mine who are not, who don't follow bodybuilding and know nothing about bodybuilding, even they want to, they're asking me questions about that shit, because, John Bones Jones keeps failing these tests and keeps winning fights. But anyway, he's not my favorite fighter, so I don't give a shit. But regardless, we'll get into that in just 1 second here. But I just want to, say thank you guys for being here. If there's anything you guys want me to talk about, more the training stuff, you can put some of that here. But I'm going to try to address a lot of the training shit over there at Country Crush. I will talk about it here too, some stuff that's really, really important. But for now, let's just get into some shit, okay? All right. So, thanks for being here again. Let's get busy. All right, listen to me. I want to talk about some of the John Bones Jones things for a second here. This is not like super important, but I get a lot of questions about it. So let's talk about that. The UFC fighter who tested positive for steroids, because I get a lot of guys who are asking me about this. What do you think? What do you think he did? Whatever. Listen, steroids don't miraculously show up in your blood. Okay, they don't miraculously show. And first of all, the guy who tested positive for oral Turinabol, okay, which is an oral steroid, and orals don't last long in your body. Okay, so you're not gonna fucking tell me. And he's not fat. He's not like a real fat fuck or any of that shit. So, one guy's trying to say, well, it kind of hides in your fat cells, the metabolites of oral Turinabol. And I'm telling you, it doesn't hide in your fat cells. It's not going to, he's not a fat fuck, and it's not going to be in there for like 15 months later. And isn't it funny how when they tested him, each time they tested him the same amount, small amount that was there, like 6 months later it's still there, then 8 months later it's still there, you know what I mean? You're going to tell me it hasn't even, it hasn't dissipated? And then 1 month he tests clean, okay? Month before the thing, and then the day of the fucking show, or whatever, the day of the testing, and he tests positive again. But they're trouble. So what? The oral Turinabol kind of disappeared for a while and came back.
Ugats.
Guys, please. I mean, come on. It's microdosing. It's fucking, to me. Look, I can't say for sure what John Bones Jones did, but it doesn't matter. The truth is the truth, and dude, the guy's fucking got to be microdosing. And then nobody has fucking metabolites of a steroid for 15 months later. This isn't Deca. You know what I mean? This isn't one of those steroids that lasts a long time. It ain't even Deca. It's not going to last 15 months in your fat cells. I can understand if he was a fat fuck. But he don't even have that much fat on him. What fat cells is it hiding in? I mean, and they actually moved the venue just so he could fight. You don't think that there's something collusion going on there? The UFC's fucked up, bro. It's a dirty organization. It goes hand in hand with bodybuilding. They're perfect. They should get married, UFC and bodybuilding. They should get married. Because not for nothing. The UFC, I mean, think about it, okay? They even had Conor McGregor the last time he fought Nurmagomedov or whatever the fuck you say, Khabib. When he fought him, his whiskey company or whatever the fuck it is that he has, and it's not, I like Conor McGregor, I was actually rooting for him, okay, but his company actually was co-sponsoring a fight that he's fighting in. You don't think that's a little bit of a, you don't think that that's a little fucked up, huh?
And isn't it ironic, don't you think?
You know what I mean? Give me a break. So what I'm trying to tell you is that, if that would have came down to a decision, again, I was kind of rooting for McGregor, but if that would have came down to a decision and it was close, you don't think they would have went his way? I mean, not for nothing, but Dana White is obviously McGregor's biggest fan. I mean, he basically, so it's almost like set up. Well, I feel it's the same way with John Bone Jones, okay? I feel that they did everything they can. See, they need him to fight. They need him to fight. They need that fight. It's a big money fucking grab. You understand? It's big. So if he fails the drug test, they're like fucking Biff in the head. Hey, whatever. But anyway, so, there's a lot of people asking me, what do you think? What do you think? I don't know. Look, I don't really give a shit. You know what I mean? But that's what I think, okay? So I think it's John Bones Jones. I think he was microdosing. I can't say it for sure, okay? I don't know, all right? It's its own entity. You know what I mean? It's a conflict of interest, though. When when McGregor was fighting and his own company was sponsoring a fight, well, it's also, to me, it's almost like a conflict of interest when you got these guys, they're actually taking the venue and moving it so that he could fight. If that was anybody else, there's plenty of UFC fighters who have gotten fucked up. I mean, Christ's sake, fucking my boy there, Diaz, okay? Not Nate, but Nick was suspended for 4 years for smoking marijuana, for testing positive. But this guy's taking steroids, got steroid metabolites. And they say, well, the metabolites, they were there already. He took it like 15 months ago, and they disappeared for a little bit, then they came back. The fuck out of here. Holy Christ. Anyway, so the UFC should get in bed with bodybuilding. They're both fucking shot, bro. They're both, I don't know. All right, listen. Let's get into something a little bit more important this month. Something I really want to talk about, because this is a new year, and I've been getting a lot of messages about this. So let's get to the next subject. All right, guys, listen to me. All right? I've been getting a lot of messages. I just got another one today, right now, just before I started filming this. So I figured, you know what, I guess I got to talk a little bit more about this, because I think, look, these videos are here to help you guys. All right, and to help you guys, let's talk about some real shit. Let's not pull no punches. Let's be honest, okay? Magnum Johnson, I believe that was his name, just said to me, he appreciates my Talkin the Country Crush video where I talked a little bit, about depression. At the end, I talked about being depressed because it is the new year, okay? It is the new year, and a lot of guys are facing depression, and people feel a little bit of down and all that stuff. And, there are some of you guys who are addicted. I mean, aside from doing a lot of steroids, a lot of you guys are, they're addicted to opiates. You fuck around with that kind of shit. Maybe a lot of marijuana. Dude, I know that there's other guys in here going to be like, no, marijuana's got these great properties to it. Everybody I know that's fucking depressed and has anxiety, when they're smoking the marijuana, they're fine. The minute the blunt goes out, they're back to having anxiety again. I don't know. That's your business, all right? So we're not going to get into that. I'm not here to argue with any of you guys who, my own kid is, my daughter is fucking could outsmoke Snoop Dogg. So it's not like I'm a hater on that shit. I don't care if it's legal or not. It's not for me, all right? So I'm not going to get into that shit. So don't start the fucking bashing. You could have your fucking, the devil's lettuce. I don't give a shit. But there's a lot of people out there who got a lot of issues going on. And I want to explain something to you, okay? Today, this social media, to me, is not helped with anxiety for a lot of people. I think people got more anxiety and are more depressed than ever, all right? But the one thing that you got to understand is we all have losses in our lives. All of us, okay? Dude, I watched my father take his last breath. I was in the hospital, I held his arm, and he took his last breath. I knew he was dying, and he died in front of me, okay? I saw my mother about 10 minutes after she died. And I remember holding her hand, and she was still warm, and I could feel the coldness starting to come in. You know what I'm saying? So my mother died. So both my parents are dead, all right? My girlfriend, who was 26 years old, died of a drug overdose, okay? I held her dead body. Believe me, I sat in a fucking jail cell after they took all my money and fucking raped me. Now, I don't mean, I'm talking about the government, not the fucking guys in jail, all right? But they raped me of everything. Dude, they went shopping in my fucking, where I live, okay? They were in my fucking bedroom, and they were taking UFC videos I had back then. They were VHS tapes and shit, because it was 20 years ago. And they took everything, bro. I was missing Yankee cups. I mean, they fucking went shopping in my fucking room. I lost everything, bro. Okay, a lot of money. More money than most of you guys fucking even make, okay? Problem is that there's nothing you could do about stuff like that. That's out of your hands, okay? So, we all have losses, okay? But the worst thing that can happen to somebody is when they lose themselves. Okay, well, somehow along the line, no matter how bad you have it, there's somebody out there who's got 10 times worse and would switch places with you in a second. Okay, for all you people that want to quit on life, there's somebody out there fighting for their life. There's somebody with cancer, and maybe they got 2 weeks to live, and they're rotting on a bed, and they're like, please, God, get this out of me. And meanwhile, you're healthy, but because you're depressed, you want to kill yourself. Think about how much they would love to change places with you. Okay? Think about that. Think about it. I mean, no matter how bad you have it, fungal, look, there goes somebody, one of my fucking friends just texted me, probably a Happy New Year text. I'm in the middle of a nice rant here. And look, there goes the fucking cell phone, see? With the tape on the back, the fucking flip phone. And, okay, I should really turn that off. Anyway, so there's somebody out there who has it worse than you. You cannot lose yourself. Once you give up on you, okay, you got a hell of a battle to get shit back. It's normal to be depressed if you lost your girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever, okay? That's normal. That's a normal feeling to be depressed. If you're not depressed over that and it doesn't hurt you, there's something wrong with you. Okay? It's normal to feel alone if you don't have a girlfriend. If you want a girlfriend and all your friends got girls and you don't, okay? Maybe you ought to look into yourself. Maybe there's something about you, okay, that you don't love you, and that projects out, okay? I have a friend. He's 500 fucking pounds, okay? I have two friends, 500 pounds, actually. One's 519 pounds, and he gets girls all day, all night. The other one can't get a girl. And he blames it being he's fat. It has nothing to do with he's fat. It's the way he carries himself. Because my friend is 519 pounds, calls me up when we get late, sends me videos of girls sucking his cock. It's the fucking truth. It's the truth. So you can't make excuses. It's not because you're fat. It's not because you're ugly. Okay? Listen, I'm no Johnny Handsome. Okay? I'm not. I can get the chicks and shit because of the gift of gab. But forget about that. What I'm trying to tell you is, though, it's you. You gotta work on you. If you don't love you and you don't take care of you, people detect that. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? It's just like a dog, okay? A dog can sense when you're afraid. If you're not afraid, a dog can tell, okay? If a dog senses you're afraid, you know, my girlfriend's got a labradoodle over here. You know what I mean? A fucking thing is a big pussy, but it can sense. I have a friend that's afraid of a dog. He's afraid of a poodle and shit. And he freezes up like this. It's a girl. She freezes up. Okay, I gotta fix this camera. It's fucking shadow. Anyway, she freezes up. And then that dog's got balls only with her. Do you understand? Because he senses she's afraid. Well, it's the same thing with people. If you don't love yourself, it radiates to people. Do you understand? If you treat yourself like a loser and you keep telling yourself, I'm a fucking loser, then eventually you're going to act like a loser. And it's good. You're going to radiate that out. Okay? So the worst thing that could happen to anybody is they amputate their own soul. They amputate their spirit. They give up on themselves. Can't do that, bro. Can't do that. You got to step up. You got to start taking care of yourself. You got to, groom yourself. Fix yourself up. You don't have to be built. My friend's 519 pounds, gets fucking girls like this, bro. Like this. If you ever watched the Generation Iron story, where I do story time with Gregg Valentino, and I talk about, when we went to fucking the house where there's, when we were trying to find the fucking, the heirloom for this guy. I forgot the name of the fucking story, but he's also the one with the prize pigs. I talk about my friend. He's 519 pounds. We went to the guy's house. His fucking brother was a drag queen. We were in a house. That I said my friend who's 519 pounds. That story, that's him. Okay, that fucking guy gets girls all day, all night. Yet some of you guys are bodybuilders. I had a friend, I swear to God, I had a friend back in the 80s who was a bodybuilder. He used to complain all the time. I don't know why girls don't like me. And the guy won like 30 fucking bodybuilding shows. And I used to tell him, dude, did you ever think it's the body? The girls don't give a shit about that. It's you. It's you. You gotta work on you. You don't like you. You could hide behind abs and fucking chest and built and body and all that shit. But you can't hide from you. Okay? So, what I'm trying to tell you is the first thing you got to do is work on you. It's normal if you don't have parents and you're depressed. It's normal if your relationship are broke up and you're depressed. It's normal if you don't see your kids and you're depressed. It's normal if you're sitting in jail and you're depressed. It's normal, if you never had anybody love you. It's normal to be depressed. But there's people out there who have a lot worse. So you got to get your shit together. You got to learn to love yourself. You got to embrace life. There's no do-overs, bro. We don't get second chances, okay? I'm telling you now, we don't get second chances. We don't, there's no reincarnation. My mother is not a fucking 8-year-old girl somewhere. It doesn't work like that, bro. You don't get a do-over. This is it. You got to make this count. Can you live with yourself? The way you're living, the way you treat yourself, the way you carry yourself. Can you live with yourself when you're 80 years old one day and you look back on your life? Can you say, I did the right thing when I was younger? It's the here and the now. That's all there is. Okay? There's no guarantee you're going to live to be 80. There's the here and the now. So you take care of yourself now. Start learning to love yourself right now. Okay? If you have anxiety, take a step back and breathe. Deep breathing. Concentrate only on the breathing. That's all you do is you concentrate. Then start thinking of a good time in your life, something that really made you happy, a great time maybe you had with a friend or loved one or whatever, or a place that you went that you really loved. Even if you were a kid, it was a place you went on vacation with your parents. Think about the fun that you had. Breathe deep. Concentrate on that breathing. Concentrate on that breathing. Okay? Get rid of the anxiety. Anxiety is just a ball of energy. It's stuck inside you, and it can't come out. So you panic. You got to get that out, bro. You gotta work on that. You gotta work on that. Okay? There's somebody out there who would trade places with you in 2 seconds. My friend even said, we were watching it. Somebody sent me a really fucked up video, and it was a video of those poor girls from Sweden, okay, that were climbing a mountain, climbing over there. I think it was Morocco, somewhere in Africa. They were climbing a mountain, and the fucking ISIS guys found them. They abducted them, and they beheaded them, and they put the fucking video on the internet. And you see these girls screaming as their heads get cut. And my friend said, my God in heaven, can you imagine how fucking the fear that they had in themselves? He goes, I would never trade places with them. And I said, you know what, but they would, when they were tied up like this and they knew what was coming, okay, one watched the other, she would have traded places with you. I know that's really fucked up to talk about that. But what I'm trying to tell you is, no matter how fucking bad you think you got it, there's somebody out there who has it worse. There's somebody out there who will trade places with you. Okay? I know, bro. I've been in situations you don't want to see. Okay? Or you don't want to know about. I've been there. I've done it all, bro. I've seen hell, and it's not a nice place. And I'm telling you, you have to be positive. Okay? Now, I mean, I learned a long time ago that life isn't always fair, bro, okay? And sometimes we don't get to choose the path that we are forced to travel in life, okay? But we do get to choose the way we walk that path. You follow me on this? And now, I walk my path my way. You need to walk your path your way. It's not easy changing your life. It's very hard, man. It really is. And most people get comfortable with their lives being even, like, being unhappy, okay? They almost like that. It's in a crazy way, misery loves company. They stop working on themselves out of failure, out of fear of failure, fear of success. Subconsciously, they say to themselves, well, what if I change and I still do not like myself? What if I'm still not happy? If I go through all this and I'm still not, what if I really just don't like myself? What if I try and I fail? I'll hate myself even more. There's a lot of people that feel that way. Okay? What if I'm still unhappy? That fear is so great, it takes over, and it makes a lot of people quit on themselves. It makes a lot of people not even try. Okay? Then subconsciously, it does cause them to, like, fucking hate themselves more. I know, guys. I've been there, bro. I'm not just talking, out of the crack of my ass here, bro. I've been there. I know what I'm talking about, all right? It's not easy to rebuild yourself. We all fail, bro. We all lose. We all suck at something. We all get knocked down, okay? This is normal. It happens to everybody in life at one point or another. Millionaires, it doesn't matter. Everybody at one point in life gets knocked down and fails at something, okay? No matter how rich you are, no matter how beautiful you are, no matter how smart you are, we all have our downs, man. We all have our losses, bro. Okay? This is true. Okay? You gotta dig deep down inside and say to yourself, I'm not gonna let this keep me down. In spite of all this, I'm gonna go forward. I'm gonna come back. I need to fight this. This is how you change, okay? I'm going to change my life. That's what I used to say to myself. I'm going to change my life. I don't like this. I don't like the me that I've become, okay? If this was easy, everybody doing it, trust me, all right? There are no shortcuts, no drug, no supplement, no food source, no nothing can fucking fix what you have, okay? Only you can fix what you have, a strong will, okay? I'm telling you right now, as long as you got your health and everything else, and even that, we can improve upon that, all right? I'm just telling you, personal growth happens when you get your ass kicked, man. You get knocked to the ground, you struggle, you lose, tragedy emotionally, mentally, spiritually. It's all part of life, bro. It can only destroy you if you let it, if you embrace it. Okay? If you embrace the misery. Don't embrace the misery. Okay? Don't sit around with, fear, self-pity, resentment, doubt, self-doubt, lack of confidence, arrogance, inferiority, whatever you got. Those feelings can destroy you, okay? I'm telling you, I'm living proof of this, okay? If I could go from a jail cell, which is real hell, bro, okay? Losing everything from my girlfriend had just died, my mother had just died, I lost all my money, lost everything, okay? I remember when I first got locked up, okay? My girlfriend, she passed away. She used to tell me all the time. She was in jail 9 times, okay? 9 times. She was a bad heroin addict. She was a gangbanger. She was on the street. She was bad. Prostitution, all that stuff, okay? So she was in jail 9 times. She kicked heroin in jail. She used to tell me, bro, there's no God in jail. There's no God in jail, all right? She used to tell me that all the time. She'd be like, she was telling me how, like, she'd be kicking heroin. She'd be laying in a pool of her own vomit and diarrhea. And they would come in there and just hose her down, all right? She was telling me it was ice cold water, would feel like knives, just ripping her body apart, okay? And she used to tell me, you never want to go to jail, Greg. You never want to go to jail. And I remember when I was locked up, I was sitting there and I'm going, holy shit. And I'm telling her, Jules, I'm in jail. I'm in jail, bro. I'm in your hell. You know what I mean? I told her, I'm in your nightmare, Jalissa. I'm here. I'm fucking in your nightmare. I'm hoping I wake up. I'm hoping this is just a fucking bad dream. But I knew it wasn't a bad dream. It was real, bro. It was fucking real. All right? It was real. I said to my fucking self, fuck this. This is not where I belong. This is not how I wanted my life. This is not how I scripted my life. This is not how I saw myself. Okay? Sitting in a fucking jail cell. I told the CO, I fucking screamed out. I told him, you could put my fucking hands in cuffs, chains around my hands. You could put chains around my feet. You could lock me up like a fucking animal. But you can't put chains that lock up my spirit. My soul is mine. My spirit is mine. My mind is mine. You can't have that. Okay? I'm not going to be here for the rest of my life. All right? I'm not going to be a prisoner of my past. I didn't allow that to happen. I knew that I was going to get the fuck out of here. Look, I'm not going to lie. I was depressed. Okay? A few times I thought of ways of killing myself. But I said no more, bro. I said no more. And that's it. I made that change. I made that change out of struggle, out of pain, out of despair, out of, I hated myself for what I did to me, I had a wife, kids, beautiful house, I had money, I had cars, I had everything everybody wanted. It was gone like that, okay? All of it, all right? All of it. I'm just telling you, you don't fucking understand, all right? I made that change, and if I could do it, you could do it. 2 years later, I'm sitting on the set of Jay Leno, okay? Going, holy fuck, how the fuck did I get here? Okay? It's because I made that decision to change. I took my struggles and I used that as rocket fuel. It's never too late. It's never fucking too late. I was already in my early 40s, okay? If I could do it, you could do it. Again, we all get knocked down. Everybody in life gets knocked down. No, there's nobody immune to that. Even the richest, most famous people have struggles. You may not know what they are. Maybe it's not money, but maybe nobody really loves them. Okay? Maybe they don't love themselves. Really, a lot of them don't. Okay? That's why a lot of movie stars and celebrities commit suicide. I'm just telling you. Okay? You gotta love yourself. That's the main ingredient. And use that struggle. It doesn't matter what you've done. Use that struggle. Change. That was the beginning, bro. This is true. This is the beginning. That was the beginning of change. And I said to Jalissa, I'm getting out of here. And I'm never coming back. I know what you mean now. There's no God here. I can feel it. There's no God in jail. This is where the devil owns you. This is where you get fucked in your ass from the devil. I made that change, bro. So no matter how bad your life is, trust me, there's somebody out there worse. I know. Okay? I know. And I sat back and literally, it 2 years later, I'm sitting on a silver screen. I'm set at Jay Leno. Do you think girls look at me and go, oh my God, that's hot? They're like, that's gross.
Say hi to Gregg Valentino and his big biceps. Greg?
All right, where is Gregg Valentino?
His 340-mile-an-hour fastball is a sight to see.
Could a man's biceps get so big they look like they're going to explode?
The dude with the world's largest arms. Remember that guy?
Then you can fucking change, okay? I hit rock bottom, bro. I sat in hell, okay? If I could do it, you could do it. I'm just telling you this shit, all right? This is how winning is done, okay? This is how you change your life. This is how you control yourself, all right? I'm just telling you that. You gotta love yourself, okay? It's not where you start out in life, guys. It's where you end up. That's what happens. And it's never too late to change. I'm just telling you this. This is a fact. My father, he used to say a famous quote. There's a famous quote he used to say is, heroes and legends are born from the belly of struggle. It's true, because your struggle is your gift. It's what makes you stronger. And you need to fucking embrace your struggle, okay? This is true. That's how you overcome adversity. Trust me. Once you've hit rock bottom, bro, and you sat in jail like I did in hell, okay? Trust me. Everything else in life becomes easy. No matter what you've gone through in life, it's not the end. A broken heart, a broken spirit, a lost loved one, losing a job or a business, even a damaged life can all be fixed if you just learn how to love yourself, forgive yourself, as well as you got to be realistic and accountable for what you've done. Only then can you really be truly free mentally and go forward in your life. Let me just give another side to this for a second, okay? If you're taking medicines and sometimes you got to deal with something and you pop a fucking lorazepam or fucking, Xanax or something, and you need that for a moment for here and there, but I'm going to be honest with you, you got to try to get away from medicines, all right? And things that try to take away feelings that, are normal, okay? It's normal to be depressed in certain situations. If your father, mother, somebody just died, it's normal to be depressed. That's not abnormal. That's normal. If you're not depressed, something's wrong with you. But if you're using opiates because you're using it to party and maybe you got hooked on them or something like that, or you got to smoke pot every day just to go to sleep, or just to, there's guys I know that have to do that just to go to sleep, just to be normal, whatever. You got a problem, bro. You got a problem. Okay? You got to address that problem. You got to fix it. You got to get better. This is the new year. So you got to get off that shit. All right? If you need help, seek out help. If you feel like nobody gives a shit, I care. I'm sitting here making a fucking video for you guys about this stuff, okay? Because it's the new year, and I want to see you start your life over now. There's no more excuses, all right? I give a shit. If you don't give a shit about yourself, use me, okay? And say, well, Greg says he gives a shit. I do give a shit. You may say, I don't give a shit. You don't even know me. I don't know you, but I know the situation, okay? And I appreciate you guys being here, but I do care, all right? That's why this kid that just wrote to me, Magnum Johnson or whatever it was, I could feel when he said this, the kid was depressed. He said, I've been battling depression, okay? I care. I fucking give a shit, bro. I don't want to ever hear something happen to any of you guys, okay? So if you can't do it for yourself, you do it for me first, and then start working on yourself. Because if my 519-pound friend, okay, if he could go out and get laid and get girls, and he has a girlfriend, he's got kids and shit, he's divorced, but now, he plays the field now. And dude, not for nothing, he's 50 years old, okay? He looks like he's 25. And he's not a bodybuilder, bro. So the 519 pounds is pure fucking fat. If my boy Chris can fucking, that's his name, Chris, the 519 pounds. If he can fucking get girls, okay, and if he's had been married and has children who love him. Dude, his children are fucking adore him. And they're not kids anymore, they're adults. Okay? And if at 50 years old he can get his cock sucked and he goes to like fucking orgy party, 590, but if he could do that, you could do that. Because he loves himself. He loves himself. Do you understand that? He loves himself. I always tell everybody stories about him. Dude, he wears the best sneakers, okay? And when he's done wearing his sneakers, he coordinates his sneakers with the, he wears tracksuits a lot, because he's a guinea like me from New York. He's from Brooklyn. Joe's from Brooklyn. I'm from the Bronx. But listen, he wears like, brand new sneakers. And if you fucking like smudge up against him, a few times like I'll be talking to him, bump up against him and step on his fucking foot or something like that, or somebody, he freaks out. Dude, these are new sneakers, and he wipes on, he's over there wiping off a fucking scuff and shit, and he takes off his sneakers and puts them in a shoebox and puts them away, right, when he wears his, when he's done wearing them. Because he's very meticulous about stuff. He takes care of himself. He loves himself. He doesn't give a shit. You know what I mean? And other people see that. You see? They don't. It's not about putting your sneakers, but it shows he has pride. My other friend, he was the one who was 500 pounds. He looks like, a fucking mess. And he combs his hair with a pork chop. You know what I'm saying? So he got that greasy look. I said, dude, will you comb your hair with a pork chop? It's just, he doesn't, he don't take care of himself, So what I'm trying to tell you is that people see that. If you want to change your life, fix you. Okay? Nobody else can love you until you learn to love you. And then that radiates, bro. Is it the way you carry yourself, the way you do things, the way you live your life. If you have no self-pride, nobody else is going to give two shits. They're going to see that. They're going to sense it. Just like that dog. Just like my dog senses that girl that we're friends with that's afraid of him. Okay? Nobody else is afraid. He's a fucking labradoodle. He's a fucking pussy. And it's not my dog. It's actually my daughter and my girlfriend. They share a dog. But the thing is that a dog senses fear. An animal senses fear. An animal senses, danger. An animal senses all these different things. People do too. They don't even know it. But I have two friends that are actually good-looking guys. And they're built. One's a bodybuilder. Competitive bodybuilder. Can't get a girl. Can't get a fucking girlfriend. He always bitches because after 5 minutes, and he's good-looking. He used to do male modeling. And girls always say to me, he's fucked up. He's fucking nuts. The shit that comes out of his mouth, the way he carries himself, he's fucking shot. I mean, he carries himself good. He cleans himself up and everything. But the shit that comes out of his ways of thinking and everything else, You gotta fucking love yourself first, bro. Okay? Listen, I'm just trying to help you guys. This is a new year, all right? I mean, I could sit here and talk about Phil Heath, and I could talk about Flexitron, who's going to win the Arnold. I could sit here and talk about all that shit. You guys really, aren't you sick of that? You know what I mean? You can watch Dave at RX talk about all that shit. Aren't you sick of that a little bit? Don't you want to better yourself? Okay? Don't you want to take care of yourself? Don't you want to do better? All right, listen. We could talk about this till I'm blue in the face. I'm hoping that I'm getting through to you. I always tell everybody, don't bang your head against the wall over things that you can't control. Nothing changes. When I was in jail, I could sit here and scream, you stupid motherfucker. I'd hit my head fucking against the goddamn concrete wall. But guess what? I had a sore head, but I'm still sitting in jail. So it doesn't do any good. Okay? So if you got a girlfriend that doesn't want any part of you anymore, or you're in a marriage that's broken, it's done, she's moved on, what are you going to do? You're going to keep beating your fucking head against the wall over that? Are you that fucked up? No. Get up, move forward, and take care of yourself. Do the right thing by your kids, okay? I mean, these are things that are simple and basic that I want you to fucking get through your fucking noggin, alright? I'm just telling you. Same thing with the drugs. Last time I'm going to say this. If you're in trouble, if you're on any opiates, dude, come on, bro. You're really taking Oxycontins. You really think that that's going to help you? You're going to kill yourself. You're going to ruin your parents, your family, the people who do love you. You're going to fucking kill all them too. You might as well stick Oxycontins down their throat. Okay? Stop it. I know if you're addicted, it's easier said than done. You're going to need help. Okay? But you better go get help right now. It's very, very important. It's very important. All right. Listen. I gave you my message. This is my message of hope for you guys. I love you guys. I want all you guys, to have a great new year. I want this to be your year. That's what I want for all of you. I want this to be your year. I want you to prosper and develop yourself. And not just in a bodybuilding way, but spiritually. I'm not talking about religious shit. I'm talking about inside yourself. Strengthen your soul, okay? Love yourself. Bodybuilding, being jacked doesn't do shit. I have plenty of jack guys out there who are single, can't find a girl. Okay? That's not what girls want. They want confidence. They want a guy who knows how to carry himself. They want a guy to be a man, okay? That's it. That's what I can tell you. And if you're gay and shit like that, and you're trying to fight that shit, you can't dude, you can't put a lid on a boiling pot. Eventually it's going to come out. Just go, whatever your thing is, whatever your spin is, you got to go. You got to go with it. Can't fight it, all right? That's, no suicidal shit here, guys. No killing yourselves, none of this shit. I don't want to hear about any of that from any of you guys, okay? I just told you. Whatever happens, if you're gay, go that way. Because you can try to go fucking the other way, and it's only going to come out later on down the road. You can't hold that shit in. Do what you got to do. All right, gabish. Am I getting through to you guys? And listen. All right, I'm going to switch channels here for a quick second. Okay. I said my piece. I'm going to finish up with something else. All right, listen to me. My final thought is this. You guys keep asking me about Joe and what the hell's that kid's name? This guy, Rob, Big Rob or something. I don't fucking know who that is. I don't follow, guys, I don't follow bodybuilding like you guys do. I don't follow this stuff. I'm not going to the Arnold, so any of you guys asking me, you going to the Arnold? No, I'm not going to the Arnold, okay? I'll be doing some appearances here and there. I got some shit lined up. I'm working on a fucking, TV show with the AMC network. I already told you guys about that. That's going to be a while. So it's good. It's going to be a whole hour. It's really cool shit. The other thing is that I don't follow the bodybuilding. I go on maybe Dave, I watch Dave sometimes, Palumbo and stuff. 'Cause he's my friend. We're friends outside this bodybuilding shit, So, I don't really watch. I don't know who these guys are. Sometimes you guys ask me about these guys. Like this guy, Big Rob. I have no idea who he is. So I don't know if you guys are saying, like, oh, he's fucked up, he had a meltdown or whatever. I don't know anything about that, guys. I don't even know. I know nothing about that. I know the Jason Genova. I know about that because Joe, when I used to do the shows with Joe, we did a show with Jason Genova. Matter of fact, Joe just put some of that up. Okay? I know that. Joe knows him. I don't know him. I never met him. I really didn't talk much when we were sitting there. I just, a few words. Big Lenny, there's a few guys make you believe you're Big Lenny. You guys are funny. You guys are really, really funny. You, Loho, you're funny. You keep making believe you're Big Lenny, then you're somebody else, some guy Rob, and so this. You make believe you're all these people. You're funny. Anyway, I don't know these guys, bro. I don't watch any of that shit. You know what I mean? I've seen Big Lenny and I have talked because I've done a show with him and Boston Lloyd, who I know, and Dave Palumbo over there. So that's the only way I know. I don't know. I don't follow this shit. I don't watch all these guys on TV. So when you're asking me these questions, I can't answer that. I don't know. I don't know what the hell goes on. I can only handle so much bodybuilding, guys. I've been doing this a long time. I want to share my knowledge with you guys, and I want to get to the point. I like to tell you guys, because I'm not going to sit here and hold back. I watch shows with some of these bodybuilders, and I took minimal amount, put the fuck out of here with took minimal. You're like John Bones Jones. I didn't take anything. Meanwhile, steroids just keep miraculously showing up in the system. Okay? You get what I'm trying to tell you? So I don't know anything about this shit. I'm sorry. Look, this is the first show of the new year. I kind of wanted to concentrate on what I was just talking about to you guys about, about depression, anxiety, drug addiction. I wanted you guys to really get a little bit more of that. All right, we'll get into the normal bullshit next week, but this is the first show of the new year, and a lot of people, when the show airs, Joe usually airs this on Wednesday night, so we're one day into the new year. All right, so I think it's important that today you start. Today you start getting rid of, if you have any sort of drug addiction, today it ends. Get rid of that shit. Go get help. For me, if you can't do it for yourself, which is bad, then do it for me. And the other thing is, I told you depression and all that stuff, self-love. Told you the exercise, try to breathe heavy and think of a good place. Breathe deep, concentrate on the breathing. Clear your mind of everything else, concentrate on the breathing. Those are the things I think are the most important things we could talk about to start the new year. This is, if you think this show sucks today because you don't want to hear any of this shit, then what can I tell you? The next show will be better then. All right, because then I'll talk more about the bullshit that you guys like. Okay? I'll be answering questions on the Country Crusher. I got a whole shitload of questions already for that. But I really feel like this is important, okay? Because I want to help you guys, and this is the new year. So, all right. That's the best I can do. All right, before somebody else calls me on this goddamn fucking phone. All right? It's unbelievable. They keep calling me fucking... it's crazy. I can't get, this fucking... and my girlfriend, God forbid, take the phone and go answer it for me. Fucking crazy. I gotta go out. I'm gonna go out tonight. I go out tonight. It's New Year's Eve. All right, tonight, when I'm doing this. It's Monday, Monday night. So... I'm going to go out tonight, but I don't drink and I don't smoke, okay? So I can't tell you guys what to do because by the time you watch this, it's too late. But I tell everybody else on my, social media, I tell them, to party responsibly, don't drink and drive and all that shit. It's too late for me to tell you guys that, but I don't drink. My girlfriend might get a little plastered tonight, but that don't matter because the new year's going to come in later on with a bang. You know what I mean? With a bang. You almost know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm going to bang the shit out of her. Alright? I even popped a little fucking babanya. They make the fucking gagoots go up like that. I don't need that, but I figured, it's always good to have a little fail-safe there. Maybe a little Cialis or something. Mixed with a little Viagra. Anyway. I know what Joe Pietaro's thinking. Joseph. I know what he's thinking. He likes those, whatever those fucking pills were that he gave me that fucked me up. What the hell were those goddamn things? The erect fucking, whatever the fuck those things were called. Joe remembers those blue capsules, Joe. Holy Christ. I'm very sensitive to that shit. I'm very sensitive to like Viagra's and all that stuff. I could take a fucking Viagra 50 milligrams and just bite the corner and my shit fucking will be hard for days. It's crazy. And I'm 58 years old. But I'm going to bang my little 31-year-old. I've been with her for a fucking long time. I've been with her since she's a teenager. Gotta get a younger one. Just kidding. Well, maybe not. Alright, guys. Happy New Year. Get your shit together. Start fucking loving yourself. Okay? If my 519-pound friend Chris could do it, so could you. Okay? So don't sit here and fucking complain and shit. It's you. You're the problem. Fix yourself. And all of a sudden shit changes. Carry yourself differently. Alright. It's Gregg Valentino telling you, I'll see you in the next Talk is Smack. We'll see you next week. But don't forget the Country Crush Show. There's where you're going to get the answers to all your fucking questions. Okay? You know the story. Be good to your girl. Be good to your significant other, whatever your spin is. Fucking do the right thing by your kids. And stop fucking around. I love you guys. Who was it? One of the guys on the fucking thing said he was training. I forgot his name. I'll tell it in the Country Crush. He said he was training. And he said when he was about to fucking do his last reps, he was failing. And he wanted to do some force reps. He said he heard him in his ear. He said he heard my voice saying, stop fucking around. And he said, that was it. And he started fucking crying. I love that. That was great. That made my day. All right. I'll see you guys next week.
At Titan Medical Center, we are here to make you feel better, look better, and perform better. We're here to get you to your optimal levels in the most natural way possible. We are a boutique-style clinic without the boutique-style costs. All medications are monitored and prescribed by a physician. Let us help you get the results you've been wanting. Come to Titan Medical Center for the most cutting-edge therapies and the most current information on how to take the most natural approach to your health.